Um, what's up? It's Busy Izzy. Or Izzy. No, most people, some people call me Izzy, some people don't. I honestly just wanted to make a short little video about why I personally believe in medicinal and recreational cannabis. There's two kind of main things. One is my personal stuff that I've seen positive effects from in my life from a bunch of different areas, but also because of things I've seen in other people, as well as just general knowledge, and the plant itself is just like really. I'll start off with me. I myself am ADD. I've been diagnosed with ADD. Not like super severe or anything, but it's hard for me to continue with things. Or one thing is staying on topic, and I'll go off on rants, and anyone that's seriously hung out with me will be nodding their head right now if they're watching it. It really, really helps me, especially I found with school. I used to be on Dextrin during high school. I tried it, I took it, but it honestly made me feel like I was on ecstasy. I have done ecstasy. Don't really particularly like it. Don't do it anymore. I haven't done it in years. No point. I don't see a point. But it generally made me feel like that. Like I would grind my teeth, and I would just I'd be shaking, and I really didn't enjoy it. Yeah, it worked. I got shit done, but I wasn't comfortable. I'm a very mellow person. It takes a lot to get me riled up. So just to be in that state for that long while being productive by this prescription drug wasn't okay with me. It was weird. And I found I'd already been smoking cannabis when I was prescribed this, and I found that just smoking roll was honestly better. Sorry, I have terrible cases. It worked a lot better. I didn't feel like I was on drugs or should be at like a rave after I took a hoot, you know what I mean? But I was still just as productive. Yeah, that's the one thing. The other main thing for me, one of the main reasons I do use it is when I was in grade 3, I was walking home from school with a group of friends, and it was a park we always walked past, like elementary school. Like this was our hood, right? Like we knew this place, and we were walking past the park, and this boy jumped out of the bushes and beat me up. He threw me to the ground and jumped on my neck, and yeah, my friend, it was grade 3, they really didn't know what to do. Like, this boy was in our class. Like, what do you do with that? And so they hid in the bushes, and I probably would have too, honestly. It's grade 3. And it's this dude knocked me around really, really well. Like, really good. He knocked part of my spine out of place in my neck. And I didn't tell my parents at first. When I got home, I felt guilty about it for some reason. But one of my friends that was walking home with me, she told her mom, and her mom immediately called my mom and was like, "Is she okay? Is she fine?" And I was like, "What are you talking about? She just got home. She's went down to her room." And so she obviously told my mom about it, and my mom hung up the phone and came and asked me, and I told her what happened, and it terrified her, obviously. No mom ever wants to hear about it, especially a boy in grade 3 beating up. Granted, I was a giant tomboy, and I still am, but yeah. So he really screwed my neck up. At that point, I was dancing quite often a week, several times a week, and I couldn't. I really had this side. I had a huge lump on the side of my neck, and it was from the agitation of my spine being pushed out of place, and I couldn't dance I don't think I finished that year's final performance because I physically couldn't dance. I had, yeah, it screwed up a lot of things, and nothing really happened. Like I went to the chiropractor. That helped. It really did. And the boy got in trouble with the cops, but we were in grade 3, and so no one really knows about it anymore. But it, yeah, it was a pretty traumatic thing. And even now, I'm turning 23 in 4 days. It still affects me to this day. Like my back, the whole lower part is, I find it hard to sit up straight for some reason. Like it feels a lot better to be hunched over, but even doing the dishes, like that feeling that you just have to be at like that angle when you're washing dishes, that kills me. Like I eventually have to put my elbows on the sink and wash dishes like that. It's dumb. It's stupid. I shouldn't have to. Washing dishes shouldn't be painful. So that's what happened to me. And like my family itself was never big into pharmaceuticals. We were naturopaths and homeopathic remedies, and I still heavily believe in those. Like, if you can't pronounce things or know exactly where it comes from, I really don't want to ingest that. You know what I mean? Like those words on your prescriptions that are like, the prescription alone is like this long, tetrahydro, like, oh, that's not it. Pothead. But you know what I mean? Like I don't want to ingest that. I never felt the desire. I didn't take Advil honestly until I was like 13 or 14. And yeah, excuse me, some of the rants where I forget what I was talking about. Oh yes, naturopath. So when I found out about this plant that it grows like that, and that's exactly what it does. Like, it's a painkiller. For one, there's a list that can go on forever, but yeah, when I found out about that, I was raised in a family where you did not do drugs, you didn't drink, like, it wasn't, you didn't do that stuff until you didn't drink until you were, like, of age, or, you know what I mean, and drugs were not even a conversation, nothing, but, rant, I think